Hey everybody, Cara here from Perspective-Based Parenting, and it's nearly the end of May, and I want to talk about something that is happening right now, which is re-entry in various formats depending on where you live. Here in Vermont, we've done a top-notch job from day one of containing the virus, which means we're starting to reopen some pretty vital parts of our state economic systems, and that means people are going to be interacting a great deal more. As adults, it's going to be a challenge, right? All of this has been a challenge. We did the what's happening state of shock. We as adults did the crisis response, and everybody dealt with that in their own way. And now we've kind of got used to the new normal that is being home all the time. And then when things start to reopen, we're going to have to get used to what that new normal looks like. So there's a lot of unexpected, there's a lot of transition, there's a lot of change, there's a lot of rules that go along with it. And as a general community, as a general public, we're not real great with that stuff. We like our routines, we like our structures, we like the predictability, we like knowing that we can make choices to control our time, control our day, control our space, control who we see, and there's a huge loss of control going on right now. Okay, that's us. That's grown-ups who have cognitive functioning capabilities, who can reason, who can understand multiple perspectives, who can deal with our emotions fairly well. That's us. Imagine being a tiny human being. Imagine being a baby or a toddler or a preschooler who is still working on developing those skills, who really leans heavily and relies heavily on the predictability and the structure and knowing what's coming next, and it's gone. Not only that, they've spent all this time, these 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, however long your family has been in quarantine, overnight away from their peers, away from their playmates and their schoolmates at preschool and daycares, and they have adapted into a sense of a new normal in your space. You can hear a little one in the background talking himself to sleep. And now it's time, especially here in Vermont, it's time. June 1st, the preschools are going to open back up. The child care centers are going to open back up. And the daycares are opening back up with incredibly clear restrictions and guidelines that are almost improbable to meet, but important to try. That's not the point of my talk with you. That's not why I'm here. Why I'm here is to say, as mindset mamas and mindset papas realize that simply going back to their space with their preschool teacher or their daycare provider is not going to be an overnight, oh, I'm so glad to be back. Sure, they'll be glad to see their friends again, and they will absolutely be glad to see the grown-ups in their lives that are there all day, every day. But moving back into that routine is going to be a challenge for them. Case in point, we haven't had a play date in over 2 months. This morning, we had our first play date in all that time with a little boy who we know really, really well. We used to have play dates every single week. It was part of our routine. And I didn't think it would be simple, but I didn't think it would be as complicated as it was this morning. And the grown-up who comes with him for these play dates said to me, wow, It's like we're starting over, learning how to interact, the two of them, these two toddlers, again, how to talk to each other again, how to share again, how to share the same space again. She's right. There were some sweet moments for sure, but mostly as adults, we were intervening and we were doing social negotiations and we were saying things like, we do not use our hands to talk. Hands on bodies is not safe. Please do not yell at each other. They have lost those social, interpersonal, interactive skill sets that they were working on developing from lack of use. It'll come back, but it's going to take some time. In parenting in general, I call this the back to go forward situation, and the world hit the pause button literally, and so these kids are going back to go forward. That's how it's going to happen. My point, be kind. Be aware that your children are going to struggle. Be willing to watch and listen and observe and try to make sense of it before you react. There will be meltdowns. There will be frustrations. Your child will not be thrilled with everything that's happening and all the new routines and all the structural stuff that they have to follow now at school. Please take this journey with them. Talk to them. Listen to them about it. But more than anything, be aware of it. All right. I hope everybody has a fantastic day wherever you are in this country right now. I'm thinking about you as you start to move back into your day. Remember, if you want to hear more about this mindset shift, about connecting with our kids and problem solving with our kids, please like, subscribe below, go over to the Facebook page and make sure that you're active there because I post there a bit more than I post here. All right, mindset mamas and papas, we're all in this together. You can totally do this.